Hi, this is ray.santo with Guaranteed Rate. I just want to tell you a little bit about myself. I'm a loan officer for Guaranteed Rate. I've been in the business for over 12 years now. I live in Westlake with my wife and three kids, and I cover really all of Northeast Ohio. And I want to talk to you guys a little bit just about a market update. We are here at pretty much at the end of October, almost Halloween 2022. And, I haven't really done this much in terms of getting in front of a camera and talking to you guys, but I feel like it'd be a good opportunity now to kind of share with you what's going on with the market, how it's affecting buyers and sellers, and to let you know that despite like a lot of the economic headwinds that are out there that you're hearing, that we're still busy and that things are still going on. So let me just break it down for you a little bit about the market here. So we are seeing mortgage demand. It's at about a 25-year low. Okay. With that, mortgage applications down about 38%, year over year. I mean, obviously 2021 mortgage application was totally opposite. And I'm going to tell you a little bit of the reasons why that is currently. One is just going to be lack of inventory. So lack of, it kind of goes to our inflation concerns, but the lack of inventory, that has been going on since really started last year. And that is continued. So it's been so low for so long that, a lot of buyers, even when rates were so low last year, they were, discouraged, and that has continued. So with that has come, this is one of the next factors that is affecting mortgage applications being down is home prices continue to appreciate. So right now, I mean, they are at about 35% appreciation dating back from last year, and that's affecting affordability. So, last year was probably 25 to 30, overall 35. I mean, it's not as much this year, but it's still continuing to increase. So that has also been, hard on buyers too, and, still seeing these increased prices. And then on top of that, of course, what everyone has heard about is rates are at a 20-year high. So I think in the news, just recently, and I'll show you guys a clip here of where the current rate is, but it's about 6.94 in the average 30-year fix. And actually, that's probably early last week. The rates went up every single day last week, so probably even low sevens. What that's doing is that's taking our average mortgage payments up 50% for the year, and that's hurting our buying power, probably less 175,000 worth of buying power as compared to this time last year. And then of course all the financial headwinds, the economic headwinds you're talking about, inflation, the tough talk, the Fed raising rates, all their tough talk around it, and we are expecting at least two more rate hikes before the end of the year, and then probably early January, February, they are going to reassess what they had done for the back half of 2022, which we've seen at least a 75 basis point rate hike almost every single month since June of 2022. So they are going to reassess that, see what kind of dent they made on inflation, if it has helped out at all, whether those rate hikes are going to continue, or hopefully a lot of the predictions are they are going to slow them down. So that will be helpful. And then of course, that leads into our recession fears. With all of that kind of explains why mortgage demand is down, but I'm going to tell you a lot of pros, okay, on what we're seeing, because we are still busy. We are still doing mortgages. People are still buying. People are still selling. Might not be at a higher clip, as it was this time last year, but it is still happening. The forecast for next year is over $2 trillion in mortgages written. So that right there will tell you that there'll be millions upon millions of houses sold. The markets are not frozen, despite what you hear like in the media, and that the demand is way down and people are just not buying at all. I mean, that is not true. There are a lot of different options out there that I can help you out with to help you get into homes. There are different type of loan programs that are out there that will help you. And even lower rates, and even these average 30-year fixed, there's different products out there. There's ARM products that are generally come with lower interest rates. FHA loans, VA loans, those all have lower rates. We have lowered our rate sheet as well to make us very, very competitive in the market, to help you out. There are buy downs available. Okay, I mean, these are all different things that will help you get lower rates now, and to when turn, if the market does come back to us, positively in terms of rates, we can refinance potentially later. People are still buying primary houses, investment properties, second homes. It's just not at the higher clip that they were a year ago. And I want to get into just some pros and cons of buying now as compared to when you were buying even last year, which, you know, yes, rates were 3, even high 2s last year, but you also saw a massive, massive jump in home prices. You saw bidding wars, you saw no time for inspections, you saw many different things, and you might have overpaid your house 50, 60,000. Okay, so even, you know, you were paying a higher payment, you know, based off purchase price. But now some of the pros in the market are seller paid closing costs are coming back. Seller paid rate buy downs are available. You have time to negotiate. You have time to get an inspection. I can't tell you how many deals we did last year with massive appraisal gaps or, you know, just total waived inspection just to try and get the house. You have time to think. You have time for a potential contingency for your house to sell now. You know, contingencies were almost out last year. That's back in. You know, and pay less on the asking price. I mean, $50,000, $60,000, $70,000 less. All that is back into play now. So that in turn, yes, rates are going to be a little bit higher, but if you can get your purchase price down a little bit and negotiate yourself a good deal in an appreciating housing market, then these are all ways that we can kind of combat, you know, the Fed raising our rates and inflation. But this is housing. People are still buying houses. I still have many different products to be able to help you out with. You just need to call me so we can go over all your different options. I can get you clear to close, you know, very quickly, very fast, efficiently. And I will be happy to help you and talk through any of this with you. But overall, you know, despite all the negative headwinds out there that you're hearing, people are still buying, people are still selling, the realtors are busy, the loan officers are busy. So just call me and we'll take great care of you. Thank you for the time, and I hope to hear from you, and thanks a lot.